3, rolling.
Japanese car. What is the first thing that comes in your head when you hear the name Japanese car? Is it affordability, accessibility to parts, durability, or simply money's worth? Japanese cars has been around for more than the half of the century. For sure, we have heard the names such as Mitsubishi, Toyota, Suzuki, Nissan, Honda, Subaru, and not to mention Kawasaki, who is known in the world of moto of big bikes. But why is it when we hear these names, a sense of comfort, ability, and security gives us a peace of mind? Is it because we are from Asia? Or is it because while we are growing up, those cars were part of our childhood? Like the 1978 four-door Isuzu Gemini of my lolo, or the 1992 Nissan Sentra Series 2 of my lola, whom she drives back and forth to her office back then at East Avenue Medical Center, where she works as the director. Let me share you a journey and experiences with Japanese car. I remember when I was a kid, I used to see my dad and brother spending countless times telling stories and simply just spending the whole Sunday washing, fixing, or admiring our cars. I don't understand them at first. My brother calls it toys for the big boys. My dad refers to it as a collection. For me, it was simply just a car. As year passed by, Dad's collection seems to get lesser. Not because it's been sold, but because it's not running anymore. Wear and tear comes in and parts is hard to find, especially if your cars are Opel. We used to have Record, Manta, Torana, Gemini, those European cars. Now, this is where affordability and accessibility to parts plays a major role. As I grow up, I began to understand those little things like spending countless times in the garage, sharing stories about cars, and lot more. But the most important things I learned as this affordability. Japanese car is way cheaper than its counterpart. And it gives you savings and value for money. This is about price of every spare parts, accessibility to parts. Having Japanese car or driving one may give you much more sense, peace of mind. Why? Because in case you experience avoidance circumstances like mechanical breakdown, you know for yourself that parts will be available. Even if you're in the province or remote areas, I'd like to add durability and ingenuity. With durability, nowadays, Japanese can match up top car makers. With guidance, innovation in every little aspect. For example, a small engine with a lot of horses compared to those bulky engines before. One good example of that is Toyota engine. From 4K engine to 4A GE, full throttle, 180 horsepower, to a modern 2ZZ GE dock engine with 215 horsepower. Now I can say that these innovations are so lovable yet affordable. Now, as a car enthusiast myself, I'll be proud I drive a Japanese car. I drive a Mitsubishi Galant all-wheel drive with 4G63 turbo. My dad gave me this last year. It is his personal car back in 2007. Because he was happy with Japanese cars, he bought 2 new generation of Galant. Having these Japanese cars, it's like you have a Barbie doll that we can easily dress up and buy expensive things and appreciate it. My top speed in this car is 200 kilometers per hour. I don't really know why I did that. I know to myself that just one mistake, it will cause a big accident and can cause of my death. I can say I am very happy, satisfied, and thankful for this opportunity to have a wonderful car. So if I were you, choose the car that you want, as long as it is Japanese, because Japanese rocks, because Japanese. Okay na bro.